Most Sundays, Usha will come with me to church. As I've told her and I've said publicly, and I'll say now in front of 10,000 of my closest friends, do I hope eventually that she is somehow moved by the same thing that I was moved in by church? Yeah, I honestly do wish that, because I believe in the Christian gospel, and I hope eventually my wife comes to see it the same way.
Just a few weeks after the world was still crying over Charlie Kirk, guess who made a grand, spotlight-stealing comeback? None other than Erika, his grieving widow, stepping onto the stage like a phoenix in heels. The University of Mississippi expected a calm memorial. What they got instead was pure viral gold. Within minutes, the crowd's sniffles turned into stunned silence as cameras caught that moment. Yes, the one between Erika and Vice President J.D. Vance. A comforting hug that somehow looked more like a movie trailer for Too Soon. The sequel. The clip exploded online faster than anyone could say, "Rest in peace," with viewers replaying it in disbelief. That embrace meant to console felt charged. Too close, too long, too cinematic. And just like that, grief turned into gossip and sympathy turned into suspicion.
After that, where it says, husbands, love your wife like Christ loves the church. And that's where it's that healthy balance of I love submitting to Charlie because he's a phenomenal leader. And the way that he loves me, melts me to want to be able to help. How can I help you? I mean, every single morning I ask him and he asks me, how can I be praying for you? How can I make your day better? And I ask him at the end of that, what can I do so that when you come home at the end of the night, what do you need at home?
Those words might have been sweet comfort once, but not when the man in that viral hug, J.D. Vance, just happens to be married. Suddenly, the internet did what it does best. Went full detective mode. Clip after clip, replay after replay. Every frame became evidence. Was it sympathy? Or something spicier the public wasn't ready to digest yet? Soon, a theory bubbled up online. Apparently, J.D. Vance was rebranding himself, a political makeover in progress, with Erika cast as his shiny new power partner. A bold plot twist, sure, but one guaranteed to cause chaos. And chaos arrived right on time. Critics tore into Erika for her lightning-fast comeback. Barely weeks after tragedy, she was back in command at Turning Point USA, like nothing ever happened. Comment sections ignited. Team Strong Widow praised her resilience, while Team PR Machine accused her of selling sorrow like a product. Then came the interview that fueled it all. Erika's calm smile, that oddly polished tone. I don't cook every night, but when he comes home, I just want him to feel at peace, she added. Life's too short, if it's true, say it. To no one's surprise, she slipped right back into the spotlight Charlie Kirk once owned. After all, she'd rehearsed for that role for years. His loyal partner, mirror image, and mouthpiece of faith and tradition. In one old interview, she even called herself a submissive wife, smiling proudly. People once called it devotion. Now they call it foreshadowing. No one could have predicted that twist. Just a few months later, Erika Kirk, widow turned stage star, was once again in front of tens of thousands, this time holding another man's arm under blinding lights. The scene, a Turning Point USA event packed with students ready for a sermon on faith, healing, and resilience. Erika, glowing and graceful, spoke about rediscovering her faith in 2018, prayer and courage after loss. All good. Until she dropped the line that froze the entire room. No one can replace my husband. But I see some similarities in J.D., the audience gasped. Enter Vice President J.D. Vance, stage left, right into what would become the internet's next obsession. Erika leaned in, wrapped her arms around him, smiled just a bit too long. And boom, the hug that launched 1,000 TikToks. Within hours, the video was everywhere. Comment sections exploded. Was it comfort? Or chemistry? Sympathy? Or something else entirely? Body language experts hit pause and rewind like it was a courtroom exhibit. Every blink, every breath analyzed. But it wasn't just the hug, oh no, it was the tone. The way Erika said JD's name. That warm, trembling voice that hinted at something deeper than grief. Add to that the perfectly timed rumors. J.D. Vance facing religious tensions in his marriage, seeking balance. Coincidence? Please. And just when everyone thought the fire couldn't get hotter, Erika poured gasoline on it, with a heartfelt, camera-ready public statement that left the world wondering. Was she mourning or marketing?
That was one of the things that made them such good parents, that make them really very good people. And so I think I've seen the power of that in my own life. And I knew that JD was searching for something. This just felt right for him.
How do y'all merge two different faiths while still raising your children?
There are a lot of things that we just agree on, I think, especially when it comes to family life, how to raise our kids. And so I think the answer really is
JD Vance's wife, Usha Chilakuri Vance, was actually in the audience that day. She saw the whole scene unfold right in front of her. The lights, the applause, the hug that froze the hall. When a reporter later asked about interfaith marriage differences, JD admitted he had chosen the Catholic path, while Usha kept her Hindu faith. He murmured, "Usha still goes to church with me most Sundays. I hope one day she feels the same faith I do. Harmless, right?" Not after the clip with Erika blew up. Suddenly, nobody believed it was an accidental moment. That look, that energy. People swore it was the opening chapter of a much bigger plot. JD's offhand line became a breadcrumb. Netizens started drawing arrows between dots, convinced he'd been hinting at marital strain. Then footage of Erika gently stroking his hair hit the feeds, and the reaction was nuclear. "Wait, his wife is sitting right there?" cried the comment sections. The timing couldn't be more fraught. As usual, once suspicion sparks on social platforms, the amateur sleuths never sleep. Anonymous handles resurrected old whispers that Erika knew more about Charlie's case than she'd revealed. One self-styled security trainer claimed timeline inconsistencies, flagging a single detail that didn't match the original account. Then came the juiciest rumor. Roughly $350,000 allegedly moved into Erika's accounts weeks before Charlie died, and she met two mysterious figures soon after. The plot thickened. The company tied to that payment reportedly vanished from records just 4 days after Charlie's death. From that instant, social media detectives went into overtime. Rumors metastasized. Netizens pored over every clip, caption, and line from Erika's post-tragedy address. They rewatched old interviews, dissected captions, and parsed the speech Erika delivered shortly after Charlie Kirk passed. They even compared timestamps, dug through donor lists, traced obscure LLC filings, and debated tone in every caption as if a conspiracy professor had assigned them homework. Every minor inconsistency became headline bait. Every sympathetic smile reinterpreted as evidence in a trial by Twitter that refused to cool down and beyond. People couldn't stop talking about it. Something about Erika Kirk's voice just felt off. Too polished, too smooth, like she was auditioning for office, not grieving a husband. And right on cue, Candace Owens entered the chat. Of course she did. Candace publicly slammed Erika for flashing her pearly whites on a glossy magazine cover, mere weeks after the tragedy. But Erika? Oh, she didn't flinch. She clapped back with a statement dripping in poise. There are no rules for how people grieve. Then came the post. Long, emotional, perfectly lit. Grief isn't linear. Some days you fall apart. Some days you smile at your child and remember that joy can live in the same room as pain. The internet devoured it, half called it powerful. The rest said it was pure PR spin, written by her media team, they claimed. But when that hug clip resurfaced, the story morphed from personal sorrow to a full-blown political soap opera. Overnight, the internet split in two. Team Erika swore she was healing her way. The skeptics accused her of hiding something darker. Every sigh, every smile, every quote became courtroom evidence in the trial of public opinion. Then came the twist. Turning Point USA, the empire Charlie Kirk built, now under Erika's watch. Insiders whispered that tension was thick. Some said she'd become the face of faith and freedom. Others said she was dodging the question, what really happened? Behind closed doors, sources claimed Erika was in full strategy mode. Meetings, rebranding, community programs. But what really got the rumor mill roaring? The guest list. Among conservative regulars sat JD Vance's advisors. Boom. That's when the collaboration theory exploded. Candace Owens fanned the flames again, hinting at a secret dual campaign. Reddit and X went feral with the political repositioning theory. The idea that JD Vance was using Erika's image of saintly strength to polish his own. The pitch? Faith, family, and a brand new political power duo, ready for their next act. The internet has a sixth sense for coincidences, and this one was too juicy to ignore. In recent speeches, JD Vance started dropping phrases like family revival, women of grace, and spiritual leadership. Sound familiar? They should. Those were straight out of Erika Kirk's old playbook, and it didn't stop at the script. The two began popping up everywhere. Same events, same podcasts, even eerily similar promo shots. Coincidence? Please. The internet doesn't believe in those anymore. But what really set social media on fire wasn't politics. It was emotion. Viewers couldn't unsee it. The way Erika looked at JD, that softened tone when she said his name, the little head tilt when he laughed. Soon, body language experts took over TikTok like courtroom analysts. Every frame of the hug was slowed, dissected, debated. One viral video with over 3 million views declared it wasn't comfort. It was chemistry. A friend doesn't get comforted that way, one expert claimed. That's connection, not condolence. And then came the whisper moment. Fans swore they saw Erika lean in, murmur something into JD's ear and make him laugh. That split second became gospel in the gossip world. Meanwhile, Usha Chilakuri Vance, the wife in the shadows, said nothing. No posts, no interviews, not even a reaction. That silence only fueled the storm. Commenters dug through her old clips about faith and marriage, noticing how she always dodged questions about JD's politics. Now theories fly faster than headlines. Some say Usha's protecting her children. Others whisper she's quietly waiting to leave. And the rest? They believe she's simply holding the facade together, trying to keep her family standing, while the internet dissects every glance, every whisper, and every breath. And of course, Candace Owens isn't letting this simmer down. In her latest live stream, she dropped the bomb. Insider sources claim JD Vance and Erika Kirk have been in touch more than anyone realizes. Then came the mic drop line that set social media ablaze. There's something about this moment that doesn't feel right. According to Candace, Erika's talking spiritual purpose. JD is preaching legacy and faith. Yet somehow they keep showing up together. Events, podcasts, media appearances, you name it. The chat rooms erupted. Some scoffed, calling Candace an attention seeker, but most nodded, thinking she was just speaking aloud what everyone suspected. Meanwhile, Erika's supporters weren't backing down either. They argued she's unfairly attacked while balancing grief, motherhood, and a public role. Pray for Erika started trending, urging her to heal, not to weaponize her pain. But let's be real. That hug was the match that lit the powder keg. Every post Erika makes now reignites the internet. A single photo of her next to JD Vance at a TPUSA fundraiser? Digital chaos. Comments ranged from, "She's always with other people's husbands, why?" to "She's doing her faith work, stop judging." And as if that wasn't enough, new rumors emerged. Internet detectives claim to trace that mysterious $350,000 we heard about before. One YouTuber, following the saga from the start, claimed a tiny consulting firm, registered under a bizarre name, received a huge payment just days before Charlie Kirk died. No confirmations yet, but the timing screams coincidence or conspiracy. And then, another detail dropped that set the feeds completely on fire, and the plot thickens. That same week, donations to JD Vance's campaign allegedly spiked. Coincidence? The internet laughed at that idea, but the storm wasn't over. Netizens went digging through Erika Kirk's personal pages, tracking the emotional shifts like detectives on a reality show. Right after Charlie Kirk's death, she posted Bible verses about peace and rest. Fast forward 3 weeks, and suddenly it's all rebirth, divine mission, and new beginnings. Fans couldn't help but wonder, grieving widow, or orchestrating a reinvention. Some dubbed it pain marketing. And yes, that phrase quickly went viral. Then came the old clips, goldmine alert. Videos from years ago surfaced of Erika and JD Vance in faith workshops. In one, JD grins, calling her a woman of faith. She smiles back, woman of faith. She smiles back, cooing, "You remind me so much of my husband." Harmless? Not according to the online army. That line spread across forums with the caption, "She said it before, and no one noticed." The saga exploded in conservative circles. Insiders reportedly panicked. Some sponsors demanded JD distance himself from Erika until the hype cooled. Others claimed it's just a media smear. Either way, Erika's image was controversial, unavoidable. But for anyone thinking she was crushed under the chaos, think again. Just days ago, she shared a serene photo from her studio, captioned, "Peace cannot be stolen when your heart is anchored in truth." Calm, calculated, and utterly viral. Fans called it philosophical. Critics called it cold, calculated. But everyone saw the subtext. That post, a direct shot at the doubters. The million-dollar question. Is Erika Kirk genuinely trying to heal under the relentless public gaze, or quietly scripting her next act? From the outside, good luck figuring that out. Recovery? Strategy? The line blurred and the story was far from over. Every headline, every inside source fanned the flames. One fact remained. Erika did not cower from the spotlight. She owned it, controlled it. And just when people thought the storm had passed, she walked back on stage, commanding silence with every step. Her voice trembled just enough to feel real. "Time heals," she whispered. But love doesn't need healing. Love needs to be remembered. Eyes sparkled under the glare of the lights as she continued. "This pain did not take away my love for my husband. It only deepened it." The crowd erupted, but not everyone bought it. Some muttered emotional theatrics. And then, of course, Candace Owens returned. Not as a commentator this time, but full-on investigator. In her latest live stream, she dropped what she claimed were leaked documents, screenshots and texts allegedly from someone close to Charlie Kirk. According to her, these messages revealed disputes between Charlie and major donors after some spicy international statements. Candace even read aloud what she claimed was a direct text from Charlie himself, leaving the chat rooms buzzing and conspiracy theories running wild. Candace read the alleged message in a steady voice. "They want me to turn my back on Tucker. I'm not going to do that. I'd rather lose money than lose my principles." According to her, that text from Charlie Kirk was the spark. Not long after, a major donor supposedly yanked a multi-million-dollar pledge, and from there the dominoes fell hard behind the scenes. But Candace didn't stop there. Oh no, she doubled down, accusing investigative agencies of selective truth-telling, claiming the public was being spoon-fed a sanitized, edited version of events while the real story, money, power, manipulation, was buried deep. And then came her biggest bombshell yet. Candace claimed there was a federal effort to cover up something much larger. She insisted that Tyler Robinson, the alleged suspect in Charlie's case, might have been framed to protect the powerful. According to her, the official he wanted to end his life narrative was a distraction, an easy way to silence him before he could speak. Within hours, the internet detonated. If Candace was even halfway right, it could blow the official story to pieces. Meanwhile, Erika Kirk stayed perfectly composed, posting soft smiles, scripture verses, and cryptic captions that sounded more like chess moves than grief. Misunderstood widow or master strategist? No one could decide. But everyone agreed on one thing. Her name wasn't disappearing anytime soon. Every post, every line, every live stream from Erika became another log on the wildfire. And Candace? She wasn't backing down either. She began picking apart every hole in the official version, pointing straight at the most chilling piece, Tyler Robinson's alleged confession. Candace claimed it doesn't even exist. If Tyler confessed, she demanded, where's the record? The statement? The proof? And just as the internet caught its breath, she went further, claiming that the gun said to belong to Tyler couldn't have been his at all. His own father, she said, told people his son never even liked guns. The implication was clear and terrifying. If Candace was right, the cracks weren't just in the story. They were in the system. Candace hit the pause button on the internet with one simple observation. The investigation report didn't even match Tyler Robinson's words. He never said car, he said car, she pointed out. A tiny detail that exploded online. Thousands dissected the phrasing, insisting it sounded like it was written by someone else entirely. And she didn't stop there. Candace revealed that Tyler's father never believed his son did it. From day one, he kept saying, "This story doesn't add up." Then she went nuclear. Why were federal agents flown from Connecticut to investigate a Utah case when local cops were already on it? Social media collectively shrugged and muttered, "It doesn't add up." But the real bombshell? Candace claimed all witnesses who saw Tyler's arrest have law enforcement ties. The internet went wild, and just when everyone thought they'd seen it all, she dropped another. Tyler may never have been on Utah Valley University's campus that day. If true, the official story collapses. Then Candace lobbed the ultimate question. If Erika Kirk is as innocent as she says, why does it feel like she always knows how things will unfold before anyone else? Within minutes, TikTok and YouTube were ablaze. Love her or hate her, Candace was speaking the whispers everyone secretly wondered. Meanwhile, Erika poured gasoline on the fire. In a Fox News interview, she argued the press should film Tyler's trial from start to finish. Cameras have been everywhere, from the memorial to her statements, so why stop now? Transparency, she said, is the only way to show the truth. Critics screamed, "Media stunt," claiming she's turning grief into a brand, while others insisted she's far too poised for someone mourning. But her supporters? They weren't budging, calling her calm, strategic, and unapologetically in control. The drama? Far from over. They say that allowing cameras to film ensures fairness and transparency. No blind spots, no hidden information. To some, Erika Kirk isn't chasing headlines. She's demanding justice. But to others, oh, she's just polishing her celebrity shine, turning tragedy into another viral moment. And of course, it all circles back to the hug, that jaw-dropping, controversy-sparking moment with J.D. Vance. Replayed millions of times, zoomed, slowed, analyzed frame by frame. Some say it was just a friendly gesture. Others swear it was pure chemistry. Grief? Nope. Sparks flew. The internet is, as usual, split. She's just a warm soul, one camp insists. No way, she's hiding something, counters another. And some whisper, it's not comfort, it's connection. The debate rages endlessly, keeping Erika firmly in the eye of the storm, trending day after day. And now, the burning question. Is there something deeper between J.D. Vance and Erika? Is he on the brink of a personal upheaval? Could his next chapter even be called Erika, and Erika herself, healing widow or master strategist orchestrating every move? The internet demands answers, and they want them yesterday, so what do you think? Political melancholy? Or a secret story brewing behind those perfect smiles? Drop your thoughts below. This saga is far from over. Hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you're first in line when the next twist drops. Trust me, if you thought this chapter was wild, wait until you see what comes next. See you in the next video.